Embarking on a quest to expand my superhero memorabilia collection, I delved into a realm where action figures, comic books, and statues hold unparalleled power. In my relentless pursuit of rare treasures, I found myself venturing through uncharted territories, scouring the surrounding areas for the holy grail of golden, silver, and bronze age comics. And then, like a beacon of infinite possibilities, I stumbled upon a hidden gem that will forever alter the course of my collector's journey. Nestled in the heart of Johnson City, Tennessee, I unveiled the mystical doors of Mountain Empire Comics.
What's up? Welcome to Mountain Empire Comics.
Hello world, this is Hack the Gamer, and we're here with Diana and Derek from Mountain Empire Comics. So can you tell us a little bit about how y'all got started in the comic book world?
I didn't have a choice. Luckily, I didn't have a choice. My dad opened Mountain Empire Comics with his two best friends in 1984. I worked there from the moment I could until current. About when I was 19 or 20, I got a grown-up job, as I call it, and Dad needed help, so he hired Dick.
Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I met Rob in Bristol when I was 9. My first job was when I was 16, over like trading hours for Magic the Gathering cards, you know, for nerd stuff like we all do. But I didn't have a choice either. Dad started me early. Conan the Barbarian, Spider-Man, Batman taught me how to read, you know, like most boys. Little golden books. And then, you know, I've been doing this over here since I was 19, and I'm 35. So I wouldn't rather be doing anything else. I love what I do.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, if you could kind of walk us around and show us what a typical day looks like here at Mountain Empire Comics.
Sure, man. Yeah. Yeah, this is our original marquee sign from the old building before we moved.
Okay.
That's our logo. That's on our business card. That and the logo on the front there. Yeah. The one that you're standing next to, actually, that one was created back in '84 when we first started. The previous owner, John Stone,
What's up,
one of Rob's friends that Diana mentioned, was Robert Pilk, John Stone, and Wayne Richardson. Wayne had the King's Fort one when it was still open. John had this one. And then Robert still has the Bristol one. That was the original sign. The Dalek that you're seeing there, usually Daleks don't have googly eyes on them, but it was Halloween, so we just left them on. People like it. We had, I don't remember their names, but they just brought it to us. They said they built it in 1986, I think they said, to win a costume contest. Took second place. There's actually a flap where you can get inside and manipulate the scanner and the minigun and everything for the Dalek. Diana likes to say that's the only female Dalek in the universe. Her name's Dolly, because all Daleks are male if you're a Whovian. But yeah, we just put him in the corner. People love that, especially Whovians. It's actually signed by some of the companions. If you come around where the phone receiver is, you can see in the back where some of the companions have signed it right there.
I'm not familiar with Whovians. What's that again?
Oh, Doctor Who fans are called Whovians.
Doctor Who, okay.
Yeah. Doctor Who is like BBC. That's England's version of Star Trek, but older. Doctor Who's been around since the 50s. Star Trek started in the early 60s. So they've actually been on the sci-fi joint for longer than we have as far as nerd culture goes. It's wonderful. If you've never watched Doctor Who, I highly recommend watching it. It's awesome. There's like 15 or 16 seasons of it, spanning over 50 or 60 years.
Yeah, I know Doctor Who. I just didn't know what they call it, Whovians. Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
But I do know Doctor Who. That's dope. Yeah.
Who's your favorite Doctor?
The dude with the big head, man.
Dude, the big head. Matt Smith?
Yeah, the first dude, the Frankenstein dude. Because you got the younger dude with the big head. You got the
David Tennant.
Yeah. And then you got the original older looking dude with the big head.
Yeah, no, there's been a...
I like him. The lady's good too, but I mean, I like the him because it just seemed like I like his. He was animated, like he was all the way animated, and
yeah,
it was something about his personality I liked. Yeah.
David Tennant did a great job. He did. He was the 10th Doctor. He's where we get wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. That was him. The Weeping Angels. He did a lot of those. He did an excellent job. I love David Tennant. Matt Smith though is probably my favorite, just because they did an episode where, spoiler alert, they did an episode where he goes back in time and finds Vincent van Gogh to solve something that's going on in the Louvre. But he goes and gets Van Gogh, and he brings him to the Louvre, where Van Gogh's art is, of course, celebrated and on display and priceless now. And when Van Gogh was alive, nobody cared about his artwork. He was just a weird, like, fringe person. So, like, he's in there crying, looking at all of the artwork and everything. And every time he shows him that, and you see that scene where Van Gogh's just spinning in a circle, crying at looking at all of his art, I cry. I can't help it. Every time. Yeah, you wanted to get the commission artists too.
Yeah.
Back here's graphic novels. So we've got, graphic novels, all ages stuff. You get a good shot of the back issue. Like, this is new this week, right? It's like color coded and stuff. So new this week's on top, last week on the bottom. Marvel, DC's blue. Same thing for the back issues. These are like back issue Marvel, back issue DC. Graphic boxes down here, up there, so like storage for your comic books, but like they have a like flair twist on them, you know what I mean? Graphic novels, color coded again, Marvel, DC, independent, anything that's not the big two right here. This is all ages and manga, kind of sparse on the manga, but it's hard to compete. Like there's a lot of people do manga. Calendars and hardcovers right here. We got commission artists right here. This is Artist Alley, so we got like, this is one person right here. This is Tracy Day. She does masks, key fobs, basically anything with fabric. Saint Candles by Marissa Allen right here. I got a 3D print guy right here. Just a couple. These are Daenerys Dragon Eggs, Hogwarts, Grogu. That's the Mahalas. This is Amber right here. Amber does these mushroom ones right here. Very colorful. Funko Pop wall right here. Everybody does Funkos, but we get rarer ones, some that you can't usually find other places, exclusives, that kind of thing. Back issue Marvel and DC walls, one of the first things you see when you come in, right? Right here. New, these are more recent back issues, and the tabs are color-coded, so like blue DC, red Marvel, green Independent. There's action figures up on top. Collector series, some action series. There's that, you see that Todd McFarlane Artist Edition Spider-Man, right?
Where's that? Oh yeah. Oh my God.
It's all art cell style. So how it's done before they take it to CG, before they put it digital. Got original artwork from there's Adkins up there. There's Rampage and Ron Wilson. He's my favorite Thing artist. I know it's blasphemy because he's not Kirby. I get that, but how you gonna hate on He-Man arm wrestling the Thing? Right here's Karen Milner. We haven't gone over her yet. She's got a joint out front too, but these are all, she makes flannels. So she'll take free license images and she hand makes all these, stitches them herself. So you got Cap Shield on this one, Bumblebee on this one. She does denim jackets as well. We sell these for her. It makes a killing. People really like these, but she makes them, grassroots like this. There's a Hellfire Club, pillows. You can put your like phone or tablet in. Those are really useful. She makes masks, tote bags. There's a Beetlejuice denim. Right? Pretty cool. We got here Legend of Zelda. Oh, that's going to be... We're going to put that one in the front. Tears of the Kingdom right now is... Everybody in the free world's playing that game. Got Masters of the Universe backpacks, right? That's Loungefly. Take care of that kind of stuff. A little bit of everything, man. Mask. Got Funko Pops right here. We get them from all over. We'll get new ones, and people will trade us ones, too, for, like, store credit, or we'll give them cash if we think we can use them. Some rare ones. Sailor Moon, they don't make these anymore. That's why they're so pricey. Some of them are up to $120. Godzilla, we got some of that. All right. Some Loot Crate exclusive stuff.
Oh, let's get the Spider-Man. Let's go back here and talk a little.
Cool, yeah. All right, so Spidey, we put the mask on him around COVID, and he just looks good with it on, right? So we bought that at the whole location about 4 years ago with a Scooby-Doo that was about that size. Dude wanted $40 for the two of them, so I had to do it. And then we put him upside down just because that just makes sense to me. You know, like kids all the time when they come in, they go, "Oh, look, Spider-Man," you know? Like, he just fits here. Cardboard cutouts sell a lot, but they just look good around the shop. So we got Hemsworth as Thor with Stormbringer right here, and then you got Joker and Thanos aren't for sale because they kind of denote DC and Marvel, right? But they look good up there on the wall. People look at them all the time. We got R2-D2 and Porgs here in the middle. There he is, R2 surrounded by Porgs. That Optimus Prime was an original that one of my customers did for me. I put some promo posters next to that. Anywhere there's blank wall space where I think something will look good, I try and put something up, you know, just to embellish a little bit, make it look nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
What's in that box?
This is more independent. So we haven't gotten to this yet. I'm still unpacking it.
Okay. You know, like any Vampirella.
Last week.
Okay.
So we probably won't get Vampirella anymore until next month.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I collect. Like I collect and read new books, but the ones that I treasure are Silver and Golden Age. So like 70s, 60s, 50s, some 80s too. Some 90s too. I grew up with like Maximum Carnage and Venom and you know all that, the symbiote explosion, the clone conspiracy, Jim Lee's X-Men. Like there's a bunch. Deadpool, New Mutants. Bob McLeod, the co-creator of New Mutants, was at RobCon last year at the Higher Education Center, Highlands Community College in Abingdon. Great guest. We loved Bob. I got him to sign Marvel graphic novel number 4, first appearance of the New Mutants. He told me it was a good copy and I should go get it graded. So of course I went. Bob McLeod said to go get this graded, you know. This is the vault, so we keep some of the older joints in here. You mind if I move this Deadpool real quick?
Yeah, bro.
Thanks, man. Yeah, so like just this Marvel side over here, DC over there, and then mixed bag on the wall behind you there. It's a little sparse, but people frequent, you know. I haven't had a chance to really stock it up like I want, but that's kind of what I'm always working on is pricing, so I can get, you know, stuff in here. Like the original Kingdom Comes, first Power Rangers comic book, first appearance of Angela, Neil Gaiman did for Image Comics on Spawn, the Thor run that got me interested in Thor again, J. Michael Straczynski. You know, in the movie where they have Asgard over the desert, first Thor movie, it was actually in Oklahoma in the original comic book. It was one Asgard lane on a mailbox. That's how the comic starts out, is a farmer nailing an Asgard like address into the ground. But yeah, he raises it off American soil, so it's not a sovereign territory on American soil. It's in the sky, which was pretty cool. Got Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Where's the Crisis on Infinite Earth?
Right here. Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's not the whole run, but it's most of it. This is where we get that, you know, that joint that came on WB where Burt Ward says, you know, holy red skies of death and all that. Green Arrow saves the universe and all that. This becomes the Spectre. That's where they get the material. Second appearance of Deadpool right there. X-Force number 2. It's a good one. Got a couple of those. This is where Doom Patrol started. Back in the 60s. The Doom Patrol was around back in the 60s, man. Good stuff. She-Hulk comics right up here. I got number 1 in the case. When we go over keys and stuff, we'll go over that one. So these are new from last week, and these are the week before. So after we get the Marvel pulled for this week, these will shift to the wall, which is right here, that wall. And then when they're done there, they'll end up in the boxes. And then the new books from last week will go down. And then the new ones from this week will go up top. Same thing for DC over there. This is new this week DC, and that's last week DC. So when we get, like, this is actually this week because they come out today. This is brand new. These are street dated today, and then these are last week's DC on the bottom. So this one's up to date. Marvel will be up to date by tomorrow morning. Yeah, when they're done, these will cycle to the wall next week, and these will go down. New ones go up. That's Jack Kirby. So one of the guys in the original Marvel bullpen that's just now getting credit for doing the artwork. This is the man that brought Marvel to life. He really did. Him, Steve Ditko, and Stan, obviously, Wood. Like, there are so many amazing artists, but Kirby's the one that did everything. He drew, inked, outlined, embellished, shaded, edited, like all the artwork that you see from early days Marvel. 99% of that is Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko. Ditko did the first 36 issues of Spider-Man before Romita took over, and Kirby did everything. There's really not a book that Kirby didn't work on. He's just, they call him king for a reason. $26.17. Run it right there.
All right.
Yeah. Free. You're still at Gmail, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. $20 or more. Roll the bones like rough, bro. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, you missed one.
Oh, did I?
There you go.
Yep. Thank you.
13. Lucky 13 is Spider-Woman.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
Get that one for free. Number 14.
All right. Have a good one, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right. Get some hot going. Okay, so Flash would be... Right, so here's an older one. This is Flash from the 60s. This is just a good shot of his rogues gallery, right? So you got, Captain Cold over here. You've got, so you can read right here, there's a 7th supervillain at the end of this gauntlet. So these are all, like, regular occurrences that Flash will be fighting all the time. You got the Top. You've got Captain Boomerang in here, which he's pretty easy to pick out, right? You got Heat Wave with the gun right here. There's Captain Cold on the other side. Hot Cold, that's pretty cool. From the 60s. So some of the stuff that you might be seeing here, you're going to see, of course, the big buzz is like Michael Keaton and doing the Flashpoint thing, right? This is where we're kind of going, is Flash messing up time, which he's kind of known to do. But, he tries hard, so we'll give him a pass. Flash has saved the world a bunch of times, so we'll give him a pass. But I don't have, like, a lot of heavy-hitting Flash book. I got a lot of stuff from the 80s and 90s for Flash. But he's a popular dude, so we sell a lot of Flash books. So I got a couple, just here and there. Here we go. So here's the Flashpoint Special Edition, where they take the original story by Jeff Johns and Kubert doing the art and everything, and they reprint it. So you can kind of get a little... This is a good book to pick up if you're trying to know what's going on before you go into the movie. This kind of gives you a background into what Flashpoint is. You will not see Batman as you usually see him in Flashpoint. It's a little bit different. In the comic book, I don't want to give it away, but in the comic books, Batman is not the way he seems. He's not usually this Batman. It's different. But that's what you get into with DC and time travel is, different multiverses, different universes, which form the multiverse and, how that plays. So Flashpoint Special Edition, if you can find that at your local comic book shop, pick it up. That's a good read, even if you don't plan on seeing the movie. If you like these characters, if you're a fan of DC, pick it up, man. It's a good one.
Batman or Superman? Batman or Superman? You ready?
Superman, of course.
Oh, bogus. Is that really your favorite?
Superman all day.
That's like,
I like Batman too, but Superman, I love what he stands for. I love his power set. I mean, he's an awesome character.
when you go to Baskin Robbins, do you get vanilla?
No, she did.
I get a mix. I don't know.
Superman is great, and what he stands for is great. But there is something just so boring about I can melt people with my eyes, but I wish I grew corn.
Okay, all right. I get what you're saying. All right, so like in Kingdom Come, when Wonder Woman comes in, like, Clark, what are you doing? Put down the tractor. We got work to do.
Yes.
Okay, so I get that. I'm gonna go with what Bruce said to Alfred when he was putting on his clothes.
That's about
You
Alfred.
got your turn. What Alfred said was, you think the team needed him so much, and Bruce said he was more human than me. He had a job and a wife, and he just wanted to be one of us. I can't hate him for that. I can't hate him for going to the map for us every time.
It's okay. I can.
You can. Okay, good. I'm picking Batman, but I gotta stand up for Superman.
Wonder Woman's better than all of them.
I do like Wonder Woman better.
That's a good argument, man.
Just saying.
Top three, definitely.
She has super bracelet.
She's top three, definitely.
Just saying.
And a lasso of truth, so yeah.
And my name's Diana, so we have that going for us.
That's true.
The most important thing I can say about what we do and what we offer is everyone is welcome. I like to call us the island of misfit toys. Everyone gets to be here. If you are lonely and you come here, we will fix it.
We're good at it.
Love your community, make art whenever you can, and go see the Flash.
That's good stuff. Yeah, if you want to, like, Mountain Empire Comics is all-inclusive. We cater to everybody the best that we can. If you want to check us out on Facebook, it's MECJC here. You can get the Bristol page there as well. Go to robcon.org. If you've never heard of RobCon, you need to come. It's an awesome show. This year we got Charles Vess coming from Stardust, the motion picture. He did the original artwork. We have Terry Moore, who did Motor Girl.
Strangers in Paradise.
Strangers in Paradise, Parker Girl.
Uh-huh.
Right? Thank you for that one.
Uh-huh.
And we got Jeff Smith, the guy that did Bone back in the 90s. Jeff Smith will be there. We have a gaming presence. If you play Street Fighter, Smash Bros, Mario Kart, the Gamers Lounge in Bristol will hold it down. They got more coming. So, like, we have something for everyone here and at RobCon. Please come. We'd love to have you. 1805 North Roan Street, Johnson City, Tennessee, suite number 6. Come see us.
Awesome.
You did G6, but I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Next time on Comic Book Gems.
For grading, they go anywhere, like 9.2 is listed in the guide as near mint, but they go up to 9.8. 10.0 is something that you only see in sports cards. That's like a unicorn. They don't exist. So 9.8 graded, it's certified by CGC. They've stamped it. You can scan this barcode on their website, check the grading notes. That way you know, like, why it's a 9.8, that kind of thing. But we can get them new just like that. They usually run about $79.99 when you get them graded like that. New breakout title that just hit really hot. They're talking about optioning it as a television series, so there's something there. This one is signed by the cast of Justice League. It has Henry Cavill. It's got Ezra Miller. It has Jason Momoa. The only person it doesn't have is...
Oh, yeah. And one more time with the Flash 800, man. Like,
oh, sure. They're doing it. They did a milestone issue. So, like, in the legacy numbers, like, as far as the run's been going, we're up to issue number 800. So, going for that long. Okay, one more I want to show you. This one's real special. And then we can get back to work. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
I'm having a great time. Okay.